Hey everyone, and welcome to the Press Enterprise Video Podcast. I'm sports editor Tim Hare, and we have a special guest this week. We have Danville coach Jim Keiser. Thanks for coming down to the plant here.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So now, first of all, I had Matt Sokolowski on last week, and I talked to him about I make the predictions in the paper.
Yes.
And I'd picked against
You don't
BU.
pick us very well.
I did the research. We've had 7 games.
Yes.
I've picked you to win 1 time.
Bloomsburg.
That's right. It was
Okay.
Bloomsburg. Matt sort of hinted that there might be repercussions if I pick against BU. Can I show my face in Danville?
Absolutely. Actually, the more you pick us, you don't pick us to win, we win. So keep picking us to lose. We like that.
I think I actually picked you to win this week.
No, that's bad luck.
Well, we'll see. You beat Bloom, though.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true.
Great.
All right, we'll keep that.
Now, am I correct in saying you worked as a prison guard?
Yep, 23 years at Lewisburg Penn. I was a law enforcement officer in the military for 3 years.
Oh, okay. So you'd be qualified, because I've heard both, and I wanted to see which is true. Do snitches get stitches?
Absolutely.
Or do they end up in ditches?
Well, it depends how bad you snitch.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So there are degrees
I've seen
to
both.
snitching.
Yes, I've seen both, yeah.
Okay. Now, I remember when you got the Danville job, if I'm remembering this correctly, you basically forgot that you'd applied for it. Like, it was so long ago, and you assumed they'd filled the position, and basically some kids came to your house and were like,
absolutely,
you're our coach now.
Yeah. Actually, Garrett Llewellyn drove right into my yard and started banging on my door. My wife has to work at 2 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning, and she's trying to sleep, and she's screaming, and I said, hold on. I made the kids go out back, and they told me I was a coach. I was like, wow, what are you talking about? Then I got a phone call, and yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember saying to you at your first media day, you're like Lou Brown from Major League. Like
you're
like, oh, got a guy, I got some white balls.
That's perfect. That's great. Yeah, it was kind of like that. It was like, I was going to coach baseball. Well, yeah, we'll see what we can do here. Yeah.
Now, a couple years ago, Southern got a cease and desist letter from the University of Missouri. Their logo was too similar to the Tigers logo Missouri uses. Have you heard from the people at Arm & Hammer about you've got the...
No, actually, and it's funny because before we even got that, Mrs. Latour made her own change, so now we have our own different Arm & Hammer. It's different, so I guess we're okay.
How do you tweak an arm? Like, do you airbrush some hair on it? Or?
Yeah, I think, I don't know, if she made the hammer smaller and a little bit different with the sleeve or something. I don't know, something like that.
But legally speaking, you're on the up and up.
As far as I know.
Okay. If you could play for any coach in District 4 currently coaching, who would you want to play for?
Who do I want to play for? Jim Roth.
Yeah? Why is that? You just want to win state titles.
Yeah, I want to win state. I want to win. I want to play, championship football. I want to go to Hershey. But, my nephews all played for him. So, I think that'd be pretty cool.
If there was one coach in District 4 who you wouldn't want to fight, like get in a fist fight with, who would it be?
There's a couple, actually.
Some big dudes.
My buddy Jason Heppensteel at Central, and Mark Burrows over at Warrior Run.
Yeah, Burrows is a big guy.
They're my boys, but...
Burrows got that demeanor, too.
Yeah, I actually had to go with my buddy Dan Tucker up at Hughesville, though. I don't want to have to scrap with him. He's pretty big, pretty tough dude. And wait. I forgot Coach Russo. No, I don't think I want to mess with Coach Russo.
Oh, from Bloom?
Yeah, he's pretty tough.
He looks like a pretty
he's big
pretty
boy.
Broad guy.
Yes.
Okay. So now, I know it happens to me when I'm covering games that, it's human nature, your mind wanders, and, it's like, oh, what am I getting at a grocery store? Or, what's the most random thought you've had during a game?
Wow, that's a great question, and...
I'm a professional journalist.
Yeah. Most random thought, man. Wow, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
What's the dumbest question Dan Riley's ever asked you? Because he's not that
bad. I don't know. Because my mind's kind of blank after a game, too. Dumbest question Dan's ever asked me. I don't know.
Well, you'll have to try during a game this week when he asks you something dumb, and just be like, "Yep, that is now the dumbest."
I'll have to focus on that. Yeah, absolutely.
So, what would it take You say you guys are blowing out a team, during one of these last few. What would it take to get Dan into a game?
Wow. Geez. No, that's not enough. Still not enough.
I think there's a fiver in here.
Right now, you don't have enough money because my liability putting Dan in the game.
Oh, sure.
I wouldn't be able to pay that. So
plus, he doesn't have a scrap of athletic ability. I've played several sports with him.
Okay. Well, I've never seen him play sports, so I can't tell. But I mean, he's knowledgeable about the game. I will say that. But
that's not true.
I've never seen him play.
Now, we did a podcast last week where Dan, at the end of it, I don't know what he was trying to do, but he did this unfortunate gesture that we call the finger guns.
The finger guns. Okay.
Could you maybe convince one of your players when they score a touchdown, instead of spiking the ball, just double finger guns? I would love to see it.
Actually, Sori's done that. So that's old. That's about 2010. Sori did that to the student body back in 2010. He scored a touchdown and gave him a little, but he did the firing him. So
sure.
That's old hat in Danville. So I don't know if I can get anybody to do it now.
Will you and your players only call Dan finger guns? That's become his nickname around the office.
Finger guns. Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Last question. What is a talent that you have that people might be surprised by?
A talent that I have. Oh, wow. A talent that I have.
Are you like a world-class chess player?
No, I'm a history nut.
Oh, okay.
So kind of a trivia guy.
So if you're doing like a quiz-o night, you want Jim Keiser on your team?
Yeah, I'm big on the trivia stuff, yeah.
Okay.
Like a Trivia Pursuit thing, yeah.
Are you just like a Jeopardy monster?
I used to be. I don't watch it anymore, never home from football, but...
you got DVR it.
Yeah, well, I don't have DVR.
Oh, you're killing me.
No, I'm an old guy, so I'm not into all that.
It's like talking to my dad right now.
Yeah, probably.
I couldn't get my dad to work HD channels.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for being here. Dan's girlfriend made you a Rice Krispie treat.
Oh, thank you so much. That's wonderful.
It is a pumpkin and appropriately Danville orange.
Well, I like that. I just hope Dan didn't cook this or bake this.
I don't think he's allowed to handle food.
Oh, that's good. That's
yeah.
Good.
Unless he's shoveling it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for being here. That's our
Thanks,
podcast for this week. And if you liked what you saw, please go to pressenterpriseonline.com where we have all our stories, links to the playbook. We have tweets from the games. And every bit of football material that we provide, it's there. Please go and enjoy. So until next week, I am increasingly unshaven Irish vagrant Tim Hare. And thanks for watching.